Okay, what do we make of today's action in general, just while Magnus tries to put the finishing touches on here? It's been up and down, some heartbreak for the likes of Vidit. Oh,
whoa!
Wow. Resignation from Abdusattorov. I thought he'd fight on a bit longer. But it was a winning endgame ultimately for Magnus Carlsen. 3 pawns to the good. He just didn't want to suffer any longer, Nodebek. And the world number 1 takes the lead in this match, just as he did in Weissenhaus in the last Grand Slam.
Well, to Weissenhaus, last time you were playing freestyle, do you feel like you're more yourself at the chessboard?
Well, I mean, I've had good results, so that obviously plays a role. I mean, apparently I did a good job of acting then, if you think I looked happy, because I was for pretty much the first hour and a half, I literally wanted to get up from my board and go strangle Nepo. So, yeah, like, it was, I guess I did a good job, because I was very unhappy with the position I had.
I think he wants to cut off that defense, you know, this lining up of the queen and the rook.
Nodebek has to make a move.
2 seconds, 1
He doesn't
second.
have
Oh my goodness.
He gets up the board with a check.
By the skin of his teeth, he does get a move out onto the board, but in time trouble doesn't make the most accurate of moves there. Just bouncing up to 31 seconds, and yeah, he feels it. He knows that time trouble may have played into his own demise. Here comes the queen check on the king. The pawn is finally picked up here by Magnus Carlsen. The rook will slide back in defense of the king, but after all that maneuvering, Magnus finally finds his opportunity.
Wow. If Nodebek...
Half the time they can crash, though. Total scam. No, I'm not. I don't even know what the Alien Gambit is exactly.
Just looks like he's napping, but calculations on right now. He's trying to really understand how to handle the fact that both knights are under pressure. You know, with this last move that Pragg has played, retreating his knight back, he's eyeing that knight at the edge of the board, and also the bishop and the rook are lined up against the other knight. And I want to ask you a question. Was there a reason? Because in the previous move, Pragg, in fact, could have picked up that knight with interest, the one that's being eyed by the bishop. Was there a trap that Vidit had set up 1 move ago? Yeah, right here, David.
He's woken up, Vidit, from that little siesta. But yeah, just to answer your question, a very important one, Tanya, there. Bishop takes knight was definitely on the agenda and was definitely calculated by both players. Maybe that's why Vidit was going into such a deep think. But here, after a recapture, I don't think white has enough time yet to capture this pawn, because there would be a fork on the white rook and white right and white knight here. And the bishop, more importantly, defends this pawn, so the white rook cannot capture